Above the sky, beyond the clouds, there was a world where everything was made of gold. The trees were of gold, but they were covered with diamonds and pearls. There were beautiful flowers that no eye had ever seen before, and no ear had ever heard of. There were shining rivers and golden mountains from which waterfalls flowed. And that world was the golden fairyland, where beautiful fairies lived. The fairies had long hair, 4 feet long wings, and their dresses were made of pearls and flowers. They looked like the arras of paradise. Everywhere there was only joy and happiness. The fairies would walk along the rivers and waterfalls, bathe under the streams, dance and sing in the gardens, and live in golden palaces. They had every kind of freedom because the queen of the fairies was kind-hearted and just. She had taken care of the golden fairyland very well. The queen had only one daughter, and her name was Farishta Fairy. She was more beautiful than all the other fairies of golden fairyland. When she smiled, the whole land would glitter with light. And when she spoke, it felt as if a sweetness spread throughout the valley. Her beauty was spoken of everywhere in golden fairyland, and many handsome and brave princes of the fairies wished to marry her. But the heart and destiny of Farishta Fairy had been written by the Allah Almighty for someone else. And in her dreams, she sometimes saw a glimpse of him. That person was a handsome and kind prince on earth, Prince Ali. He was merciful, helped the poor, and always respected his parents. Now you may wonder, how could two people from different worlds ever meet? But when it is written in fate to meet, the path is created by itself. And for them, the path was a powerful genie who lived 200 kilometers away from golden fairyland in the mountains. One day, while sitting on his carpet and traveling across his land, he saw a golden sparkle. He said, "What land is this? Why did I never see it before?" He turned his carpet towards it. That very day, Farishta Fairy was bathing in the river with her friends, laughing and playing. When the genie saw Farishta Fairy, he kept looking at her without moving his eyes. At once he decided he wanted to marry her. Through his magical mirror, he found out everything about Farishta Fairy. The next day, he came to the palace with baskets of sweets and fruits. With great respect, he said to the queen of the fairies, "I want to marry your daughter. I will keep her happier than you ever could." Hearing this, the queen became angry and ordered him to leave the palace. At that time, the genie left quietly, but he never forgot this insult. When everyone in golden fairyland had forgotten about it, one day suddenly dark clouds began to cover the sky. Farishta Fairy ran to her mother and said, "Mother, what is happening? I have never seen such a scene before." The queen replied, "I know why this is happening. All of this is because of that genie. Our lives are in danger. Trouble has fallen upon us. I cannot do anything now. My daughter, you must leave this place, otherwise that genie will take you away, and I will not be able to save you." Farishta said, "But mother, where shall I go?" The queen answered, "You must go to the earth. Allah Almighty will show you the path." Farishta waved her magical wand and disappeared. Just then, the genie entered the palace and said to the queen, "That day I came with full respect to ask for your daughter's hand, and you rejected me. Today I will take her away." The queen smiled and said, "If you find her here, then you may take her." Hearing this, the genie became furious. With one strike of his magic, he turned the whole golden fairyland into stone. Wherever someone stood, there they turned into stone. Then the genie used his magical mirror to search for Farishta Fairy. But the mirror could not show him the other world. In anger, the genie smashed the mirror and returned to his castle. Farishta Fairy landed on earth, near the bank of a river. She bent down to drink some water, But suddenly a lion appeared and began to chase her. The fairy ran into the forest, and there she collided with Prince Ali, who was out hunting. When Prince Ali saw her beauty, he could not take his eyes off her face. Farishta said to him, "What are you staring at? Save me from this animal." Ali quickly tied a cloth to a stick, lit it with fire, and waved it at the lion. The lion ran away. Farishta was amazed and said, "How did you know that doing this would make him run away?" Ali replied, "Our lives are spent hunting in these forests. We know all these things." Then Prince Ali asked, "What are you doing in this forest? And why are you wearing these fairy-like clothes? Are you acting in some play?" Farishta said, "A play? What is a play? And fairy-like clothes? I am a fairy myself." Hearing this, Prince Ali laughed and said, "So you think you can fool me by saying this? What a joke!" Just as he sat down to drink from the river, all the water of the river suddenly disappeared. Prince Ali was shocked and said, "How did this happen? Where did the water go?" Farishta began to laugh, held out her magical wand, and pointed it towards the river. At once, the river filled with water again. Prince Ali rubbed his eyes and said, "So you really are a fairy? I cannot believe my eyes." Tears filled Farishta's eyes. She told him the whole story of what had happened to her. Prince Ali said, "I am very sorry to hear about you and the other fairies. But now, is there any solution?" Farishta replied, "I myself do not know anything. I do not know what the jinn has done to my mother and the people of my world, or how to save them." Prince Ali comforted her and took her to his palace. There he told the king everything and asked for a solution. The king remembered a royal magician. He gave Prince Ali his address. Farishta Fairy and Prince Ali went to the magician. When the magician saw them, he understood the whole matter. He gave them a bottle and said, "This bottle contains pure water. This water cannot defeat the genie, but it can cool his anger. Then perhaps he may release your people from his magic." Farishta and Prince Ali took the water and returned to the palace. Ali said, "I will not let you go back alone. I will go with you." Farishta said, "No, you cannot come with me. Your life will be in danger there." Ali replied, "Perhaps you do not know, the moment I saw you, I fell in love with you. And without you, what will I do with this life?" Ali asked the king and queen for permission to go with Farishta Fairy. They happily gave him permission. Farishta waved her wand, and both of them disappeared. They arrived in Golden Fairyland. But it was not as it once was. Everything had turned to stone. Farishta entered the palace and saw her mother turned into stone. She began to weep bitterly. Prince Ali said to her, "This is not the time to cry. This is the time to save them. Do you remember what the magician said? We have only 2 days. Otherwise, they will remain like this forever." Farishta wiped her tears. "You are right. To save my mother and my people, even if I must marry that genie, I will do it. Come, let us go." She waved her wand, and they arrived at the mountain where the genie's palace stood. As they entered, a voice thundered, "So you have come at last. I knew you would come to save Golden Fairyland. And what is this human doing with you? Oh, so you brought him to defeat me?" The genie laughed loudly and began to attack Prince Ali with his magic. At once, Farishta threw the entire bottle of pure water onto the genie. The genie fell silent. Farishta said softly, "Listen, genie, there is no bond between you and me. This is only your stubbornness. even if you take me by force, I will never be able to give you happiness." Her words touched the heart of the genie. He asked forgiveness and said, "From today, I will never trouble you again. If ever you need me, call me, and I will come. When you return, you will find your kingdom just as before." Farishta and Prince Ali thanked the genie and returned. And there, everything was restored. The golden fairyland was alive again, shining with beauty. Prince Ali was amazed to see it. The queen embraced her daughter. Everywhere there was happiness and joy. That night, Prince Ali stayed there. When Farishta fairy slept, she dreamed once again of the boy she always saw in her dreams. But this time, his face was clear. And it was none other than Prince Ali. At dawn, Farishta confessed her love to Prince Ali. The queen of the fairies happily arranged their marriage. Then the Farishta fairy and Prince Ali travelled to the very place that the fairy had so often seen in her dreams. The queen bid farewell to her daughter and sent her with Prince Ali to his world. They rode in a carriage made of gold and diamonds, pulled by fairy horses with wings. When they arrived on earth, the king and queen welcomed them with joy. Prince Ali and Farishta fairy lived happily ever after. Sometimes, they would ride in the winged carriage back to Golden Fairyland. If you enjoyed this magical story of Golden Fairyland, please like it and subscribe to my channel. And to lose yourself in many more magical worlds, don't forget to press the bell icon. Thank you.